Hey, I'm Karen Barge, and I'm going to be your teacher for a while during these classes. The first thing that we're going to be talking about is lines. And the reason why is because if you look around, there are lines everywhere. There's a vertical line here, horizontal lines. You can see lines everywhere. And if you look at an object, this is a bottle of glue. If you look at the side of it, it creates a line between whatever's here and the bottle of glue. That's how you actually learn to draw. So what we're going to do is I have beginner and intermediate classes. So the first, if you want to do all of the classes, that's awesome. If you want to do the beginner classes this year and next year do the intermediate classes, that would work also. Any way you want to do it is totally okay. I live down the street from a person who has a whole bunch of cactus. And as you can see, the cactus is created with lines. Look at all of these lines. Even the fence behind it has crisscross lines. So everything in life is made up of lines. And what a line is, like I said, it's between, let me look at my hand. What the line is the line between whatever's 3D here and the background. The white background here, that is creating a line. And all shapes come from lines. Something else that I found down the street one day when I was walking is this amazing spider web. Look at all the lines. It was so incredible. Like, oh my gosh, it's so cool. If you've already signed up, this is already in your downloadable document on lines. You can see all the curly lines. Woo, they're all over the place. Creation itself reveals that God is an artist and loves beauty. He used lines to create the heavens and the earth. In nature, we see lines in trees, flowers, mountains, grass, stars, moon, the sun. Everywhere. Look around and it's amazing what you can see that God has created with lines. Some of God's most exquisite handiwork is in the miniature scale of a snowflake. Have you ever seen a snowflake? It's amazing what a snowflake looks like. So the verse today that we're talking about is Psalms 24, 1 and 2. The earth is the Lord's and everything in it, the world, and all who live in it, for he founded it upon the seas and established it upon the waters. Our first lesson is going to be a line lesson. Now, if you're advanced and you've already gone through all this kind of stuff, you can skip over to the intermediate section of the videos. All the videos are labeled. The first one will be the intro video. The intro video will explain what the art lesson's all about. That's for the beginner section and the intermediate section. And then the projects start. Each video will have a label on the top that will have the label either beginner or intermediate, and then it will have step 1, step 2, step 3, and step 4 if there's 4 steps to the art project that you are doing this week. In this section, we're going to learn about lines, where we have the beginner lines. We're going to do a little more advanced lines, which is still considered beginner lines. Then we're going to create this right here, which is the first drawing. We're going to add patterns and lines all inside this flower, and then we're going to color it. I have video for painting, but you can also do it in markers if you'd like to do that. Now I have all these examples are photographs in your packets that you get to download and keep forever. So now the intermediate part is we are going to do Zentangle, which are still lines and patterns, and we're going to create all kinds of curving lines and straight lines and zigzag lines and create patterns with them. Then we're going to create something like this. Now, this is the example that I have for you, but you can do your art any way you want to. We're going to do a sun. We're going to create Zentangle patterns and curvy lines and straight lines. And the thing about it is, if you look around the world, if you look around at everything in your room or in your house, you're going to find all kinds of things that all started with a line, with a doodle. You know, that's the thing that's really cool about looking around your house, is seeing all of the things that, yeah, we're going to create fun art, but the fun art goes even further. You can make, this is a napkin that I have. It's one of my favorite napkins because I love flowers. I love red, which is kind of funny. But anyway, yeah, so this is what's cool about doodling and drawing. And I'm going to teach you as an illustrator. I'm going to teach you to the next level. Okay, one of the other things that is in your packet, and I do talk about this in the video, is that you can do more advanced art as well. This is a student, I think she was in 6th grade, and she loved to draw. And I try to encourage creativity. I want you to do what you want to do. I want to encourage you to create the most incredible art. You can do something very simple, like this one back here. You can do something more advanced, like this right here. And if your child, I don't know who's watching this at this point, but if your child is a beginner, it's okay. Because the next year, you could do the more advanced artwork, right? And it's just one step at a time. You know, it's just like when you walk. When your child starts to walk, your child takes one step at a time. You got to learn one thing at a time. One step at a time. Hey, I'm Karen.
And I'll see you in the first video.